All right, welcome back to Good Morning Maine. I'm here with Adrienne Carmack. She's the Executive Director of Hardy Girls. Adrienne, thank you for joining us this morning.
I'm very excited to be here, Emma. Thank you for having me.
Of course. Can you explain what Hardy Girls is?
Yeah, absolutely. So we are a nonprofit. We serve girls and non-binary youth statewide with supportive and empowering programs. We've actually been around since 2000. We started in the central Maine area, and we've expanded, like I mentioned, to serve youth around the state. We run 6 different programs and ultimately serve youth from 4th grade through college.
Cool. So these programs, what you're doing is, it seems like one's coming up, right? A certain conference?
Yes. So we have our BU Boldly conferences coming up, and these are excuse me, open to 4th through 8th graders. Pardon me.
Yeah, this is always how it happens.
Spring.
Yeah.
Open to 4th through 8th graders, girls, and also youth who identify as non-binary. And so we have held a version of these conferences since actually 1998.
Cool.
And
Wow.
for the first time in a long time, we're offering one in the Bangor area, which is why I wanted to come up here and talk about it. It's going to be at Camp Jordan on Tuesday, April 11th, and registration is now open all the way until April 4th. And so we wanted to make sure that parents, teachers, educators, coaches know that this is an opportunity to send young people to. And I can talk more about the conferences if that's
Absolutely. I mean, yeah, what kind of things will people be taking part in these conferences?
Yeah.
I saw that it's youth. It's led by youth for kids their age or a little bit younger, right?
Absolutely. So all of our programs are created to provide safe and supportive spaces for young people to talk about the issues that matter most to them. And so we know girls today are facing all sorts of challenges. They always have been, whether that's, poor representation on media, social media, body image, self-esteem. And so what we do is we really try to take an intergenerational approach to our work. And these conferences are actually entirely designed and run by members of our high school program, the Feminist Action Board. We call them FAB and Fabbers. And so they're amazing.
Yeah.
There are about 25 high schoolers from around the state from 7 counties this year in the program. And they spend their year creating workshops on topics they wish that they had had access to in middle school. So we have workshops ranging from how to build healthy friendships to supporting your LGBTQ peers, body image. There's one on sustainable fashion. There's, it really ranges the gamut, runs the gamut. And they're just amazing. And so it's this really special place where the days are entirely run by these high schoolers and they get to build these workshops and spaces for the younger kids to really dive into issues that matter to them.
Awesome.
And, all of our work, one is based in providing that space to really tackle these issues and take young people seriously about what they're going through. And also to show them that they can take social action on issues that they care about right now. They don't have to wait to be an adult. Our mission as Hardy Girls, our vision is girls and non-binary youth causing a ruckus. We say that word a lot, cause a ruckus. And so all of the high schoolers, it's all geared towards social action in some ways, right? If you don't like what's going on at your school, here's how you can work together to take action on that. And so our goal is that the young people take what they learn at the conferences, the friendships they build, and take those lessons back to their schools and back to their communities.
Gotcha. And this is all especially relevant right now. I just want to touch on it really quick. I know we're slightly running out of time, but the Maine, what survey information? Maine Integrated Youth Health Survey. There's some data that's really concerning right now.
Yeah, so the 2021 results came out last fall of the MIAS data that were just really concerning, that show that less than half of female identified students in the state feel like they matter to their communities. We're seeing rates of depression, suicidal ideation.
It says here nearly 1 in 2 high school girls in Maine feel persistently sad or hopeless, double the rate of boys. Around 1 in 10 girls in both middle and high school attempted suicide in the last year. Again, around double the rate of boys. That's jarring.
It is really jarring. I teared up the first time I read the data. But when we talk to the young people in our programs, they're not surprised by this, right? Adults might be shocked, but young people are not surprised. And so I think it shows more than ever that we need these sort of, youth-led spaces, that young people really get a voice in what type of intervention do they want to see. And 2, spaces that take young people really seriously and provide them this sort of support that, like I mentioned, is youth-led, but also all of our curriculum curriculum is research-based on girls' development and positive youth development.
Right.
And so we are, the MIAS data, we held an event in the fall with young people on our panel, really talking about why this is going on. And I think as a state and country, we're seeing these trends are national.
Absolutely.
With the CDC report that came out, I think 2 months ago, maybe.
Right.
It is so important that we are centering young people's voices in the response to that, because they can speak best to what they're experiencing and what they want to see.
Absolutely, Adrienne. And on that note, we're wrapping up. So where can people learn more and sign up for the conference?
Absolutely. So our website is HGHW, Hardy Girls, Healthy Woman is our full name, .org, hghw.org, and they can register online. Like I mentioned, registration closes April 4th. Registration includes lunch and a t-shirt, very important.
Cool.
But we do have unlimited scholarships available, so people can attend at no cost or partial cost. We don't want cost to be a barrier. People can sign up as individuals, or if somebody's watching this and they're a coach or an educator and want to bring a group, there's an option to sign up and bring a group as well.
Incredible.
But I do want to just, emphasize that registration closes April 4th for the April 11th conference. HGHW is where you can sign up.
And we'll reiterate that on our website. We'll post this later in the day. Adrienne, thank you for joining us this morning.
Awesome, Emma. Thank you so much for having me.
Of course, of course. We'll send it over to Devin Biggs for our full weather forecast.